I just had the most weirdest experience of my life. So here I am, I'm going to a content creators party and I meet this girl, she's from China, right? And we're saying hi and bye at the end, and I hadn't really talked to her, but she was like with our group. And so I was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. Like, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, oh, what's your name? And then actually she didn't even ask me my name. She was like, what are you? I'm like, oh, I'm Chinese. And she was like, oh, do you speak Chinese? And I'm like, no, I don't. Like, my grandparents came over. My mom was born in Canada. Like, my dad came over from China, like, when he was a baby. So he's pretty much Canadian. And she was like, oh, like, so you're an ABC. First of all, I thought she said ABG. I'm like, wow, thanks. I have never been called an ABG before. So I'm cracking up laughing. She's like staring at me like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, what did you say? She goes, an ABC. I was like, oh, totally off. What's an ABC? She goes, American born Chinese. I was like, well, I'm Canadian. So, and she goes, same thing. And then she looks at me and she goes, so you can't tell people you're Chinese. You shouldn't be telling people you're Chinese. I am 100%, from all I know, Chinese. Mom Chinese, dad Chinese. I am Chinese. And she's telling me, you shouldn't be telling people you're Chinese. And I literally made that face in front of her at this party, and I was like, skirt, excuse me? And she's like, well, you're ABC. And I'm like, okay. I honestly was stunned. I'm like, is this what, she's from China. Like, she is Chinese from China. Maybe I should have prefaced that. But she was like, I was so confused. I'm like, is this what Chinese people think of other Chinese people born in the US or Canada? Like, DNA-wise, in America, I write the Asian category. I am Chinese. How am I not supposed to be telling people I'm Chinese? What am I? Like, I'm definitely not Canadian. Like, you can tell I am of Asian descent. Anyways, I've never ranted on here before, so that's my small rant for the day. Tell me if I was wrong or not, because I'm confused. Absolutely confused.